Hey, loves. I just want to say this. It's been on my mind for now. Um, Sometimes we don't have the answers to everything. Sometimes we don't have the best answers. Sometimes we don't know what to say at difficult times. Sometimes we just be so lost that we just forget about God. We forget about everything. But during those times, we should not get lost. We should always remember that God is there. I could say that I've been like stressed and I've been like lost and felt like God wasn't there, but He's always listening. He's always there. So don't ever get too distracted and don't ever lose your focus into God, because if you push, if you not focus on God, then the situation will not get better for you. Because if you let the devil interfere in what you're dealing with, how can God come in if you're so focused on the devil? You have to allow God to come in and be there for you. I know a lot of people are dealing with things they don't talk about. Like some people are dealing with heartbreak. Heartbreak is really one of the most challenging things we face as human beings. We go through so many heartbreaks and we think like, oh, we're never going to get out of the situation. We're going to be stuck like this forever, and it's not going to ever get better. When in reality, it will get better over time. Your heart takes time to heal. Your heart takes time to get used to somebody else loving you. Your heart takes time to um, become a better you. So it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen tomorrow, but it will happen. But during that process, you should heal. All things heal. Just like when you fall down and you get a little scab on your knee, like a little mark on your knee, that heals. So you have to allow your heart to heal. I know you see a lot of couples outside and you just be like, dang, I just want a boyfriend. But how could you love someone when you're damaged, when you're hurting? If you love that person while you're damaged and you're hurting, then you're going to end up hurting them as well. So take time for your heart to heal and let God come in and prepare your heart and fix what's broken. Not sit there and just jump and talk to somebody else. Like, no, that's not what you should do. You should allow God to come in. God cares for all your tears. God counts all your tears. Every tear that you didn't cry, everything that you face in life hasn't gone unnoticed. God has seen everything. God has looked at everything. Even in conversations where you feel like God wasn't listening, He was listening. He definitely was listening. He listened after you got done talking to that person. Like, you know how y'all call y'all friends, y'all vent to them. And they go back and they tell their friends and whoever else they talk to. They just go back and they want to tell people, like, what do you gain from that telling somebody else my business? Did I allow you to tell somebody my business? No. So if you have a friend and they're going through a heartbreak or they're going through a worse situation, do not spread their business to nobody else. If they didn't give you that confirmation, they okay, tell somebody else what I'm dealing with. Don't go do that. That's how a lot of friendships break up. And I wish a lot of women will understand that. Stop telling your friends business. Stop telling your mom business, your cousin business, your auntie business, whoever you talk to. If they did not give you the okay to tell their business, who are you to go run and tell somebody else what they're dealing with? Don't ever do that. I've always known that as even a kid. I've always developed that. I always knew that. Like my family always told me, if someone tells you something, don't go and tell someone else. Like I'm the best secret keeper that you can count on, because why would I tell somebody your information? Like, you know, say for instance, you go outside with your friend and your ex boyfriend that just broke up with you, he's there, and you don't you basically trying to make it look like you not worried about him, and your friend go over there and your friend go and tell your ex boyfriend like, oh, she worried about you. She was crying before we got here. Why would you tell that man I was crying before we got here? If anything, you're supposed to make it look like I ain't crying, I ain't did nothing. Like, if you're not supposed to tell my business to another person, is what I'm getting at. So, I don't care if it is whoever. I don't care if it's a bird. Don't tell my business to nobody, period. What's kept between us is kept between us at the end of the day. Reality and life, even though it's the same thing, they don't have to know. Nobody has to know your business. Nobody has to know what you deal with. You don't always have to tell someone what's wrong with you. You don't. Because at the end of the day, you telling them what's wrong is going to do what for you? They're not going to do nothing but run back to tell somebody else. Your best advocate to go to is God himself. And I tell you guys this all the time. God is really the one who's listening to you. God is the one who really is going to be there for you. God is the one that's going to look out for you. God is going to do so much amazing things for you. You're going to be like, damn, I couldn't even do this myself. But God did. And he's going to continue to bless you. No matter what you face in life, no matter what goes on, God is there. He's on your shoulders. He's here with you. Jesus is here. Jesus is on your shoulders. Jesus is everywhere. He's, everywhere. He's in your heart. He's here. That's why when you heal from a heartbreak from Jesus, when he prepares your heart, you notice, like, my heart is fully healed. Like, I really love it. I don't feel hurt no more. Your heart has felt better. Why? Because you counted on Jesus to get that heartbreak away from you and that hurt away from you. Jesus looks at you as a prize. He looks at you and smiles at you every time you wake up in the morning. He wants your day to be great, but you have to know that your day will be great. You have to speak positive into your life. You cannot be around negative people and let them just tell you anything. Because the only person you should listen to is God. Knock out the devil, because he just say anything to you. And I'm just going on a rant here because I feel like this stuff needs to be said. So if it's a lot of miscommunication in this vlog, I'm sorry, but I feel like I just have a lot to say. Just count on Jesus for everything that you go through in life. Like I said before previously, I know a lot of people, I'm not going to say a lot of people. Some people count on a therapist to heal their wounds for them. But what about God? What about Jesus? Why didn't you call them before you called that therapist? Why didn't you call God before you dialed the therapist? Like, I don't understand why people will put God first and God last, and he puts you first. God wakes you up every day, so you gonna count on a therapist to heal your wounds? No. Count on God. But if you want to go to a therapist, go to them. But at the end of the day, before you make that decision, talk to God first. Let him know your concerns at the end of the day. We all have, like, I don't know if we all have it, but it be like random times God will wake me up and it'll be like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I'll be asleep, sometimes I'll be up. But if I lay down long enough, I will go to sleep. So if God, what I mean to say is, if God wakes you up at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, he wants to talk to you. He know what is bothering you. He know what you're dealing with. So at the end of the day, tell him. That's why he woke you up, because he know you're hurting. He know you're hurting, and he know you feel like it's nobody to talk to. A lot of people not understanding your situation. You feel like, it's chaotic right now. And you like, well, I just want to get through this pain. I just want to stop the hurting. And nobody can understand me. Nobody knows what it feels like. Nobody knows anything. They just judging me and not understanding me as a human being. That's why God woke you up last night. If he did wake you up last night at 4 this morning, he wants to talk to you. He know your heart is hurting. He know your heart is heavy. He know that it's leaking. It's really like shattered because you're dealing with this heartbreak. And he wants to heal you, but you have to allow Jesus to come in. You have to allow him to come in. I think that's what I'm going to nominate in this video. Allow Jesus and God to come in. Have them to come in that situation and have them speak to that situation. Because if you speak Jesus over your life, you say his name 3 times, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. He on the way because he hear you calling him. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. That's 3 times. Call that man 3 times, and I promise you, he gonna show up for you. Call him 3 times. We gonna do it right now. Jesus, that's 1. Jesus, that's 2. Jesus, that's 3. Watch when he show up, and let me know if he made a way for you. I'm gonna end the video here, but if y'all like this vlog, let me know. Leave down a thumbs up. If you like this vlog, if you got God's word from this vlog, if you want to see more vlogs that will uplift you, because I don't want y'all to feel like I'm not uplifting y'all. I want to know that I'm doing my job here on earth, that I'm giving God's word. And when you're going through your heartbreak, do not stop doing your homework. Do not stop doing what you have to do at the end of the day. Go to work, do your homework. The pain will end. Don't stop your education because that dude broke your heart. Don't stop your education for nobody. Don't give up on your journey. Success is waiting for you, but you have to go out here and catch it. Keep God first place, and He will do amazing things for you. I gave my life to God at 18. I am now 26. So if I can give my life to God, so can you. Go get baptized. Don't wait until the last minute, because tomorrow's not guaranteed. The next minute not guaranteed. But I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. And if I have been such an inspiration for you, subscribe to my channel if you're new here as well. I try to post content 2 times a day or every day to just uplift you guys. I feel like I'm talking too much. I feel like this vlog is overdue, and I feel like I'm just going off the ramp here. So let me just end this right here, because I know y'all like, dang, I love this video gonna be. I just love you guys so much, and I don't want you guys to feel like you would have to, deal with pain all your life, because you don't have to deal with pain. Life is not being in pain all the time. Life is beautiful and precious. You deserve to be happy. Go be happy. Go be happy. Don't sit in the dark and be depressed. Go be happy, okay? And pray. Pray tonight, pray tomorrow, pray this evening. Pray every day. Every day you wake up, that's another opportunity for you to pray. Let me end this vlog here. Girl, you was talking too much for these people. End the vlog. Okay, bye, loves. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. I just want y'all to feel like that y'all could do this thing called life. So, yeah.